Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, and Kenan Memorial Stadium, home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. And basketball may be in the blood, but football is certainly in the soul. Today, a clash between a couple of ACC rivals in a game that could have big-time implications for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get the... And the Yellow Jackets will kick it away to start. Fielded in the end zone. It's Blackwell. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. So the North Carolina Tar Heels offense will get the first crack at it here. And when you take the field with the confidence, the swag that this guy does, David, it just really elevates your confidence in the passing game.
Receivers don't usually lack confidence, and those are the guys that kind of set the tone. And that swagger sets the tone for this offense. And Jesse, you know he's going to make plays.
And that speed scares defenses, too, because he can take the top off quick. These safeties better get...
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Man, this has been a struggle for this offense, protecting their quarterback. It's priorities, mission number one, right? Every single game you go into. Last week, I think a lot of the reason they lost was because they gave up so many sacks and hits on their quarterback.
They'll try to put it in drive this time on second down from the 22. Johnson wants to throw it. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Snags it over the middle. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. This guy is a daring punt return, man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. So Georgia Tech's offense has its first opportunity of the day. Typically, the last thing a defense wants is to have a backer on a wide receiver, but we may see some of that today, guys.
Typically, you don't see linebackers that can run like this guy, and that's why they feel okay letting him cover this dynamic wide receiver one-on-one.
Yeah, and feel okay, it's not going to be a good thing. You better get your hands on him early. Put your physicality, let that win. It ain't going to be your speed.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense, it brings up a fourth down. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Offense set on first down. Gets it out quickly. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Johnson looking to throw. And the ball is picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit, and the defense able to come up with a big pick.
Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. He's going to pass. The pass falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of this quarter. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the second quarter. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. It's a draw. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out fast. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him too. They'll take a pass on the 46-yard field goal, try and go for it on 4th down. The Yellow Jackets pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Finds a soft spot in the middle. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on 2nd down. Trying play action. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw, it's King. He looks that one in nicely. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Makes the catch. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, heat that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So they take over with great starting field position, moving 36 yards. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Got a man, it's Hampton. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the 1st down. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Dumps it off in the flats. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. 2nd down coming up. He's looking to throw. Unleashes it. It's complete. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Pressure coming. And he is sacked as the defense adds a little emphasis to wrap up this first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Chapel Hill. What a fine performance we've seen. And it's been said football is a game of inches, and guess what? Based on the comparison between 3rd down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen in panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Kenan Memorial Stadium.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. After missing the connection last time, it's 2nd and 10 from the 22. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, the offense very fortunate to fall on that football.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. It doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Nice job by this defense. That's the way to set the tone in the second half. First drive, get them in a 3rd down, get the sack, get the football to your offense. That is how you get back in this game really quickly.
The Yellow Jackets send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
Yeah, I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect plan line just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Johnson wants to throw it. He's right on target. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. The Tar Heels want to move quickly. They're going to throw it again. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Jones.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They'll try to power their way ahead. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Georgia Tech has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. This defense has been lights out, stubborn on the doorstep. Can the offense finally find the end zone? They're bringing heat. And the misfire goes out of the back of the end zone. Down in the final period in a tight game, and they will go for it on 4th and goal. Coming after it. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down.
That's just a play the quarterback can't make. 4th down, down by the goal line. That ball's got to find its way in the end zone somehow, some way. You simply cannot take a sack. I know it's difficult. The defense is bearing down on you, but you've got to be able to negotiate that throw and at least give somebody a chance in the end zone.
Offense in a split backfield. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16. Clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. Back to throw, it's King. Unloads to the right. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. On the move, he fires. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And the Yellow Jackets will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. He gets a block. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. He wants to throw. Makes the catch. It's Hampton. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
And it was the defense that got this started, right? They were the ones who got the stop, forced a punt, gave it back to the offense, who now just picked up a nice completion. You win as a team, but give the defense credit for getting this thing going.
And the Tar Heels headed quickly to the line. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Hampton. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Tar Heels are threatening in the red zone. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. An attitude run as he's dragged down after a pickup of 6 down to the 14. We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. He's got it on the run. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And they are looking to pull even with a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. Trying to get to him. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for this. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. The handoff, keep working on that clock. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll run it. Fighting to get it out of the end zone, and I don't think he made it. He did not. It's a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they did.
After getting caught for a safety, they're lined up and ready to kick it off. On the return, it's Blackwell. Nice return there, and he'll be dragged down at the 34. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a 1st down.
Well, and the good thing is there's no...
And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And chunk plays on the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. Johnson looking to throw. Getting some heat. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. Got to save every precious second, and the spike stops the clock. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Ran through the contact. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. He's got him, and they convert. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining. Comes out throwing on 1st down. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th.
Brings up 2nd down.
And they spike it and get the clock stopped.
Through the air is
9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Pocket start. A shot toward the end zone. He knocked it away. Incomplete, and saved the game as this one is over. Well, after back-to-back losses, this team is really teetering on the edge of disaster.
They got to try to hold on to the positives, as hard as that is to do right now, having lost a couple back-to-back, because this team has good players, and they've got good schemes on both sides of the ball. Just things have not gone their way. They just need to make a few more plays to turn this thing.
Yeah, and they can do it, and they will do it. Listen, you got to get the players right. You got to get those guys in there believing. This is part of what happens. You got to take a few lumps sometimes, take those losses. But this team